A gold Submariner with a purple dial in mint condition. This watch has a lot going on for itself. And yes, I did say purple dial. It's kind of like a magic trick right in front of your eyes. When you look at the watch straight on, the dial is blue, but as you tilt it, pretty much at every single angle you look at it, clearly looks purple. And this is a fairly common trait of watches from this era. This is a 1991 N serial gold Submariner. You saw the dials turning purple on both the two-tone and the solid gold versions with the blue dials. And it's not super uncommon to see these blue dial Submariners fade to purple. It occurs from a combination of a paint defect and sunlight, which causes the dial to slowly fade to purple over time. It's kind of funny, I was at a watch show and I came across this watch at someone's booth. And I'm a sucker for whenever I see a vintage Rolex in stunning unpolished condition such as this one. But as I was inspecting it, it seemed a little bit familiar. We actually did a video on a very similar watch several months ago called the best condition gold Rolex Submariner we've ever seen. And that watch was also in 1991 with a serial number starting with an N. So I asked the seller what the serial number of this was, and then I checked my database of which serial number we had before, and I really thought that I was about to see the exact same serial number, but it's just a super weird coincidence. Not once in my life have I ever seen an N serial gold sub in this kind of condition, but then just a few months later, I see another one. Both of the watches have these ultra sharp chamfers, as we call them, on the edges of the lugs, the original case back sticker in perfect condition, zero stretch on the band, the type of removable links that need a push pin to go through rather than the newer style screws, an ultra sharp bezel with all of those scalloped sections of the bezel in perfect and untouched condition. The only difference was that first watch I had a blue dial that wasn't fading to purple, which is kind of interesting because both watches were produced very closely to each other, yet that one, the dial remained blue, this one is fading to purple. The only different factor would be that this one must have been exposed to more sunlight. Other thing we'll notice on this watch is all of the hour markers are fading to this beautiful cream colored patina, but common with N serials, the hands would fade a little bit slower. So you'll notice the hands are a bit whiter than the hour markers. In some people's minds, they'll think that the hands were replaced because the patina isn't matching, but that is a common misconception. As a matter of fact, when you take a close look at this, you can even see the hands beginning to change to that same color. So I'd argue maybe in another 10 to 20 years, they will eventually all end up the same color. Anyway, super excited to be able to offer you guys another insane example of this watch. This one unfortunately doesn't have its box or papers, comes just watch only, and the price of it is going to be $27,500.